This is Tank's Vlog, August 30th, 2020, wrapping up today in sports. Mets weren't going to sweep the Yankees in the Bronx. Would have been a nice dream, but I thought my camera was about to tip over again. God damn, this thing is so fucking moody and just... Well, anyway, J-Hab actually tied the Mets up. You know, I'm actually starting to believe that Aaron Boone might be a worse manager than Luis Rojas. And boy, how does he take J-Hap out that game? And of course, as soon as he takes J-Hap out the game, Wilson Ramos takes Adam Ottavino off the foul pole, and the game is tied. But Mets end up losing a game anyway, 2-1. You know, Dellin Betances, you could tell if he's going to be good or not just by the first batter he faces. If the first batter he faces walks, it's going to be big trouble for the Mets. And he walked the first batter, and of course, gave up a single and then wild pitch to win the game. And boy, was that pitch wild. Hopefully the Mets can bounce back on Sunday, take at least one, win the series in the Bronx, which is good. And they can try to start getting closer and closer to 500, which is what they need to do. That's the goal right now, is to get back to fucking 500. Looking at the rest of the baseball, Tigers and Twins played a doubleheader, with the Tigers actually winning both games. Tigers have been much improved this year. They're 15-16. I think they won. They practically have won more games this year than they have last year. But they won the first one 8-2 and the second one 4-2, and are actually in playoff contention at 15-16. It was the Phillies 4-1 winners over the Braves. Indians in 12 innings over the Cardinals, 2-1. Royals ended the White Sox hot streak, winning 9-6. In a doubleheader in Cincinnati, it was the Reds winning, splitting a doubleheader with the Cubs. The Cubs won the first one 3-0, and the Reds won the second one 6-5. A lot of these 7-inning doubleheaders this week. So cheesy. Gotta hate Rob Manfred. Astros won the first game of a doubleheader 4-2 against the A's, and won the second one 6-3. That makes that division race tighten up in the West. It was the Rays 4-0 winners over the Marlins. Boy, Josh Fleming came out there and just dominated the Marlins today. The Rays, they're for real. You know, the Rays, people laughed when I said in March the Rays are going to be in the World Series. You know, I don't think anyone's laughing anymore. It was the Buffalo Blue Jays beating the Orioles 5-0. Buffalo is now definitely a playoff contender at 17-14. Dodgers over the Rangers 7-4. Brewers edged the hapless Pirates on an Eric Sogard walk-off home run. 7-6. It was the Red Sox beating the Nationals 5-3. Bad news for Washington. Starlin Castro out for the season. So it's not been a good year for the Champs. Champs have had a lot of injuries. Broken right wrist for Starlin Castro. Carpal tunnel for Steve Strasburg. It's now compiling for the Nationals. It really is compiling. Giants 5-2 winners over the Diamondbacks. Rockies beat the Padres 4-3. It was the Angels clobbering the Mariners 16-3. The ship be sinking. NBA returned the action, so did the NHL. We'll get to the NHL in a moment, but the NBA paid tribute to Cliff Robinson, who died, former Trailblazer, almost a 20-year NBA career. Lute Olson of the longtime Arizona coach, and of course the Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman. As it's just been one hell of a just devastating year for 2020. A lot of players looked up to Chadwick Boseman, and good reason. Hard to believe he was making those movies while he was suffering cancer. But they paid tribute before resuming the games. Of course, the NBA agreed to more social justice contributions to get the players back on the court. And the Milwaukee Bucks, who started their protest, won the first game back, 118-104, advancing to the second round as they say goodbye to Orlando Magic. In a best of series that's been back and forth, the Houston Rockets crushed the Thunder today, 114-80, taking a 3-2 series lead. Meanwhile, the Lakers also advanced to the second round. The Blazers had no Damian Lillard and had no chance to win. C.J. McCollum played a terrific game, but it wasn't enough, as the Lakers win that series in 5 games, taking the finale 131-122. NHL, well, we had 3 games today, and it's the Tampa Bay Lightning. You know, I've said that before. The team that chokes one year, watch out for them the next year. And the Tampa Bay Lightning now have a 3-1 series lead on the Boston Bruins with a 3-1 win on Saturday. Also winning 3-1 on Saturday was the New York Islanders, taking a 2-1 lead. And the Golden Knights beat the Canucks 3-0, taking 2-1 lead in that series. And there's actually some college football today. Division FCS, Austin P. You know, Austin P had that great chant, "The fly is open, let's go P." The fly is open, let's go P. But today it wasn't too. Today I guess they had some bathroom incontinence, as they lost to Central Arkansas. Is that who they played, Central Arkansas? Come on, my scoreboard's not coming up. I hear yet Central Arkansas 24-17. That's FCS. It's going to be a weird year with some teams playing, some teams not. And of course, next week starts the main season, FBS. Who knows what bowls are going to happen? It's just in a year of just absurdity and just pure shitness. We got to see what happens. But Central Arkansas was able to beat Austin P. as Lujan Winningham hauled in the winning touchdown. Too bad. I always like that name, Austin P. The fly is open. Let's go P.